We will just try and understand what are emotions as part of the NLP program. What are emotions and how can we control them? All right. So, emotions are nothing but energy in motion. That's actually the definition. As per neuro-linguistic programming, energy in motion is emotion. Okay? And emotion, the laws of energy, which we have studied in physics, that is, what is energy? It is ability to do work, right? Energy is ability to do work, to cause angular displacement, to exert force into something so that there is a angular displacement. Okay, so we've also studied in physics. I'm just taking you, refreshing your physics, that when you exert energy against a wall and if there is no displacement, there's no work done. All right, we would like to study this as far as the NLP is concerned, the human psychology, how the human forces work. Okay, how we would definitely come as to how we do performance enhancement of our, the final result is enhancing our performances. Okay, uh, enhancing our performances, um, making us more uh, goal oriented. Okay, time management, everything that you talk about starts from here. This is the start point, which is energy in motion. So you have to understand a little bit of physics that is associated with it, right? So, ability to do work. Now, I want you to understand as far as the human side of this is concerned, because we want to study the performance management, right? Uh, Emotion. The curve is like this. If it is negative, if it is positive, the curve is very resistant, very resistant, and then goes here. Never takes a peak, but somewhere it's always, you know, the curve is more gradual. Oh, however, for the negative one, if you see the waterfall also, the water from a waterfall when it is coming down, the natural tendency is to go down. Similarly, the natural tendency of a human emotion, which is energy in motion, is to go towards the lower side, and the lower side in in our polarity is concerned the negative side. Okay, upwards require energy, downwards is easy. So if you are feeling gloomy, dull, not vibrant, not satisfied, not happy, not able to manage time, not able to perform to your optimum levels, that means you are not working towards it. So, towards working for something, when you're working for something, you need to do work. Okay, and that requires energy, that requires emotion. You have to take it up. Now, taking it up requires effort, coming down does not require effort. And coming down is the natural tendency. We all know gravity, right? If this is my pen, if I throw it down, it will go down. We all understand that much science. So, going down, feeling gloomy, feeling tired, feeling sleepy, not motivated is a natural tendency. This requires a lot of work. Now, are we all different or similar? Do we have the same tendency of going down? Now, energy has got, there are three laws surrounding energy. Okay. First is the total energy remains same. Okay. It can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be transferred from one form to another. Right. Similarly, now here as well, energy in our body or around us, whatever is there in our body, we know kinetic energy, we know potential energy, static energy, moving energy. there is a lot of potential energy into it. We're eating food, we are experiencing emotions, we are experiencing things, right? A lot of things are happening around us. Now that potential energy is definitely there. So if you keep lying down, your potential energy will be there, but the natural tendency is to come down. If you're not giving your mind some work, if you're not keeping it motivated, if you're not keeping it focused, it will go down. And what is nature's demand? What does nature actually want? Nature wants to come down. Nature wants to come down. We want stability, we want protection, we want um, safety. These are all things that, yes, we work for, we aspire for, we all work towards that, right? But if we focus on that, we are coming towards a negative path. But if we are daily uh, giving ourselves the input to take our energy up scientifically, I'll teach you the methods of how to take it up. So before going anywhere, let's understand. We've understood negative. Let's take this. How do we do this? How do we do this? How do we get our emotion here? Since it is energy, just consider that human body is like a machine. Okay. So for this, the first very easy method of taking it up is a physical activity. Physical activity, if you're running, okay, if you're walking, if you're moving, dancing, all right, even if you're just standing at a place and just moving your body a little bit, which is suggested during, I suggest to corporates that whenever you are working for a long period of time, say around 45 minutes to 50 minutes, take a 10-minute break, wherein 10-minute break does not mean you go out and have sutta. 10 minutes break does not mean that you go out and have sutta. Okay. 10 minutes should ideally be a lot of movement. Go for a walk. Okay. Shake your body. Put your hands up. Move your body. All right. Little bit of central body part. If you move like this, hands, energy goes up suddenly. That inertia is also a term that you learn in physics, which is if there is a body in the form of if there is a body in the state of motion, it will continue to be in a state of motion, and if it is stationary, it will continue to be stationary. Okay. So if you're sitting, you would love to just sit. That's bad for your body. Bad for your body how? Okay, fine. Bad for your body as far as we are counting calories and all. But it is bad for your emotions too. You're in a state of rest. You have to push yourself to get up and now start moving. Right? That's very essential. Second is, how to get it up? Hope. You have to mentally fool yourself. Really, I'm telling you. You have to fool yourself. You have to give yourself hope or trust. Higher frequency words, higher frequency feelings, love. This is not a heartbreak love. Heartbreak love would come here. That has a tendency of getting you down. We all know the positive emotions, the negative emotions. And now this, you would say, oh, I have no hope. I don't trust anyone. I don't love anyone. Okay. We've all lived for at least the audiences here, the people who are working here are at least 20-21 years old, right? 20-21 is 2 decades of experience. It's a good enough time to you must have experienced it in smaller or bigger. You must have trusted someone to say go to the washroom. You trust someone, you that person's taken you. Someone says, okay, I give you a promise that I will do this for you. Okay, even if it's a mother or a parent or a guardian who says that, okay, if you get this much marks, I will give you a chocolate on your birthday or a toy on your birthday, or I'll take you somewhere out today or over the weekend. That's a hope. Or any expression of love, your friend, your family, your siblings, your parents. So even if at the moment you don't have these emotions, you can recreate those emotions. That is where we have the capacity of fooling our mind. I don't want to use the word fooling. It is you tune your mind. Tuning is the word scientifically, because we'll keep it very scientific. Okay, so we'll tune our mind into catching a frequency which was positive. So humans have got a very beautiful. We will come to that visualization. You will do those exercises, and you will understand um, how you can change your reality, and thus your experiences, and thus first you change your emotions, experiences, and then the rest of the life is basically when you've lived for, like, say, like 40 years, 4 decades, you realize what is life. Life is basically made up of everyday experiences. Everyday experience would make life one day. So we underestimate the power of every day. So you put yourself into that space of, yes, someday I would experience love. So close your eyes and think about that, and take your pause. You know you're doing it for taking your emotions out. That's the second way. First is physical movement. Second is attuning your mind, training your mind to take into a positive experience. Okay, this also very beautifully happens with music. So if you say um, you had a very nice get together wherein the feelings were very nice, or any experience, and there's a music involved there, why during most of the functions we keep a little bit of music there? It's because it is making a memory in your mind. Okay, and whenever you listen that music at that volume, you would be taken back to that memory. A flash of that memory would come to you, because music has got a power of anchoring you to that memory. Okay, so if you put that music that takes you back to a memory which was a happy memory, you come into the positive state, and the moment you come to the positive state, your emotion starts to move up, and your emotions go up. It's all the game of emotion. Now I'll tell you why emotions are required for this performance management, goal orientation, time management, keeping yourself motivated, working. Okay, ultimately the role is to be our best version, not only for the organization that you're working for, but also for yourself. Okay, so this is the second. The third is also a very powerful one, wherein you sit in a space of silence and you do prayer. The positive of how emotions go up is, when you're doing prayer, I would suggest, a lot of us, when we do prayers, we don't understand the meanings of those prayers. They're basically Sanskrit or something that we probably are using the wrong pronunciation. So make your own prayers also, that I suggest. NLP actually suggests that. Words are very important in NLP. Every word has got a different emotion around it. We know that. So a very powerful prayer which has become very famous over the years is a Ho'oponopono prayer. It's a Hawaiian prayer which says that I take first. Negativity also is this one. When I said hope, trust, love are one of the most. Negativity, blame, and shame are the biggest negative factor. Okay, you have some shame, and for that you have some blame. Either you're blaming someone else, or you're blaming yourself. Okay? These are the biggest two negative words and emotions. So the prayer that has been devised and that has worked very beautifully, the NLP specialists have found it that it works very nicely, is I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. These are the 4 words. I'm sorry. And when you're doing that, you're using the power of visualization. It's a very beautiful way of taking you into a meditative theta state also. These 4 sentences. You don't need any music. Music is there. Music has got the power to anchor you. So choose a music that resonates with you. So I'll come to that topic wherein everyone resonates with a different emotion, different visuals, different feelings, because all of us are very uniquely different. I'll come to that chapter too. But over here, what we're understanding is when we say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, you're first starting with yourself. You're telling this to yourself, sorry that I put you into a situation wherein you can blame someone and thus you experienced shame. None of us is supposed to undergo these two, but all of us to some extent or intensity have faced this. We have to take this memory out of our system. Even if I ask you, what do you blame someone? After 6 months of training, we should be able to say, no, I don't blame anyone. Do you have any kind of shame? No, I don't have any kind of shame. It's part of growing up. I had deleted Control Alt Del. Since we are all science students here, we all understand okay. I'll teach you the visualization also as to how this Control Alt Del visualization is done very nicely, very beautifully. But the statements you can write down as of now is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Okay. And you're also saying that to say, suppose a situation that has happened, okay, in which you're probably blaming yourself or blaming others. Just say that to yourself, that because of some frequency in you, because you were at that frequency, that radio frequency, you got attracted to that. You attracted that situation into your life. Okay? So you're saying that to yourself, that I'm sorry that I was on that frequency, that situation got attracted to me. Please forgive me that I was on that frequency, that situation got attracted in my life. I love you unconditionally, in spite of the fact that you were on the frequency that you attracted that situation. Thank you for still coming up to this frequency wherein you're learning that you were on the wrong frequency and now can relieve yourself from blame and shame.